My 21F partner 19M is not nice to my dog and I don't know what to do. My partner and I moved in almost a year ago now. He brought his 6-year-old cat and I brought my puppy. While we agreed that we would both take care of our own pet, however I've found myself having to take over some tasks like giving the cat her daily meds, and ensuring that both pets had water. I also have to remming my partner to feed the cat every now and then. I'm at work most of the time, and my partner is stay at home. I've noticed that my dog is cranky when I get back, and the water bowls are more often than not completely dry. I've had a few days off, and I've noticed that my partner doesn't interact with my dog. Won't even throw the toys she brings to him, he even gets mad at her when she does and almost yells at her to leave him alone. Because of this she has started using bad behavior to get both his and my attention. I've told him before that we should reward, not punish the dog when she bring toys over, as it is the correct way to ask for playtime. He doesn't even have to play. I've placed treat bags next to his desk space and told him he could just give her one of those. However today, once again I caught him getting angry at the dog for bringing a toy. I do not know what to do. We did agree that he wouldn't have to care for the dog, but I feel like this is getting ridiculous. My dog is upset, I'm upset. On the other hand, my partner is hurt that I always get mad at him every time he interacts with my dog. When he tries to push her away with his feet, I tell him to stop or she'll think his feet are toys. Or when he's ignoring her, I tell him to at least acknowledge her with a hi so that she knows she isn't ignored. So maybe that is turning him off from interacting with the dog. I don't know what to think. And #X200B. Edit for clarification, I was on a waitlist for 2 years for my puppy. I had been dating my partner for a year when I finally got her. I dated my partner for longer, but I had been waiting on my baby for longer. So your boyfriend is shitty to both your pet as well as his own? Nah, that'd be a big nope from me. I get that this past year has been difficult for everyone, but he seems like a childish tool. It makes me wonder how he's treating her when you're not there, to be honest. Personally, being mean to pets is a full-on deal breaker for me. I would at the very least suggest setting up some sort of nanny cam to see what he's like when you're not there. That may be immoral to some, yet I am not sure I care, as the situation is giving off bad vibes. Your dog acting differently is a big red flag emo. A person who isn't kind to animals, isn't kind, period. Time for him to go. Do yourself and your pets a favor and rehome the man. He's not partner material. It says a lot when a person is not nice to animals. I'd never trust someone who was intentionally, repeatedly rude to my dog. You need to have a long discussion with yourself about whether you really want to be with this guy. And then you need to have a long conversation with your partner about this. If he's rude to the dog in front of you, I can't imagine how he is when you're not home. I am not a dog person at all, and we don't own one, but my BF's parents have one. Whenever we go over there I always make sure to say hi to the dog and pet her. It's not hard to be a decent human being and be nice to a pet you maybe don't like that much, seeing as he doesn't even like his own pet. I would take both and get the hell out of there. It doesn't matter how long you've been dating your partner versus how long you've had your dog. That's just going to be sunk cost. Him being intentionally negligent to not only your pet but his really not feeding your own cat its meds is such a red flag. What happens if you marry in the future and have kids? The dog only has you, you're its world, and it loves you unconditionally. Please protect your puppy before it gets worse. He won't even throw the toy for a well-behaved dog. Wow. How fucking lazy can you even get? Nope, being mean to my dog is a bridge too far. Bye. Let's rephrase the situation. Say you were single and met your now boyfriend, and introduced your dog to him while on a date, and this was how he treated the pup. Would you continue pursuing a relationship with him based on his actions? Let's rephrase it again. Say that you were introducing a child to your now boyfriend, and this was how he reacted while babysitting. I'm guessing you'd nope the fuck out of there. I keep seeing location flag, location flag, location flag. As Paulette from Legally Blonde said, I'm taking the dog, dumbass. But in all seriousness, if my partner and dog didn't get along and it was because my partner didn't make the effort, he's gotta go. I've had my dog for almost 10 years and have been with my partner for half that, and they love each other. They used to have Friday hangouts without me when we first started dating, where they would do errands and laundry. And now she rather be with him when we are both home. Oh, this is just ridiculous. I read all your comments op. Your standards are indeed way too low, and I don't understand why you're accepting this poor treatment towards your helpless pet." He doesn't even say hi? What kind of cold-blooded person doesn't greet a dog, happy crying face? To sum up, your dog is unhappy, you are unhappy, your partner is unhappy because you tell him what to do with the dog. What's the joy that you both get out of being in this relationship? I think everyone has said it well. I have a dog that is half pit, half German Shepherd and is still a puppy. The most energetic attention-seeking dog ever. My girlfriend had a hard time getting used to her because of how aggressive she would be in wanting to play and get lovings. It can be too much sometimes. But it didn't take long, and she now loves my dog. It can't be any other way. Our pets are little friends that love us unconditionally, and I cannot imagine being with someone that didn't love my Zelda the same as me. It's a deal breaker, even if my dog was the problem. It breaks my heart to hear your boyfriend treating a dog like that. It's a good indicator of his personality of being a selfish dick. They're so sweet, puppies, dogs, like innocent toddlers, and to me this negative behavior speaks to your BF's uncaring nature. This is something not to be ignored. He is rejecting your pup, and your willingness to keep pup in this household must be sort of confusing to him, like what abuse neglect does to humans, causing cognitive dissonance. I think your boyfriend could be more kind, and if he's unwilling to show love to pets, he does not deserve yours. Please save your baby from this mean person, he does not deserve this treatment. Keep the dog, lose the partner. Also, just sharing, in using swipe it picked up murder and not lose. Very glad I checked before posting, murdering would be too much. He is going to hurt or kill that dog, for starters. Lacking empathy. Dump the boyfriend and ask to take both dogs. The craziest thing about you is staying with a dude who doesn't seem to care about something you love so deeply. My boyfriend moved into my apartment about 6 months ago and he takes care of my cat like it's his own despite her still favoring me. Is someone who is that lazy really someone you want to build a future with? Can't even be bothered to take care of a pet when he's home all day? Don't tie yourself to this anchor, he will drag you down and you and your dog deserve better. Dude's gonna break your dog. Just straight up ruin it. Not liking a dog is all you need to know, move on. I've had a rule since I got my dog, dog comes first. If I don't like how someone is treating my dog I end it. I ended it with a guy because he wouldn't stop cussing at my dog. It's a good sign of long-term how they will treat you and things you love. I do not trust anyone that can be mean to a dog like this. Never be with someone who does not know how to behave with pets and children. Sooner or later he will be treating you like he treats your dog. Abusing an animal is a firm hell no. Leave him. Anyone who isn't kind to animals is a red flag as far as I'm concerned. How does he treat you? I ask you that because you seem to be a very caring person, and if he really cares about you he should respect your need to be kind and caring to his pets and yours too. Honestly, your partner sounds like a shitty human being. My partner hates my cat. Before y'all attack me, I had the cat before my partner, but he will not neglect it. He doesn't care about the cat, but he knows it's wrong to leave my cat without water or food. He'll even feed the cat like once a week or something. I think you need to stand up to your partner and tell him he is in the wrong and ensure he knows it's not okay to neglect animals and ensure he won't ever do it again in the future. If he doesn't respect your animal, and he isn't respecting your wishes, do you really think that he would respect any child that you have with him? You have to remind him to feed his own fucking cat. You have to give her medicine. You pretty much are the main caretaker for that fucking cat. I say take the cat and dump the guy. For me, it's a no-brainer. You're mean to my doggo, bye-bye, I'm done with you. Dump his dog abusive ass. If he treats your dog like shit he'll treat you the same way. To be honest, the way someone interacts with pets is really reflective on how they would treat someone they live with. It's that simple. Your boyfriend is 19 and has some serious growing up to do. Maybe 5 years from now he'll be a better man, but I'd bail. I'm really sorry, but I just can't wrap my head around your logic. Your relationship is obviously older than your puppy for you to be at a stage to be moving in together, right? Did you not discuss with your partner before getting the puppy if he wants a dog? I think taking care of your own individual pets is weird. It's like if a couple who had their own children decided to move in together, but only be responsible for feeding their own child. Forget little Timmy starving, he'll have to wait till his mother gets home. It simply doesn't work. I'm not trying to be mean. You need to sit down and think about what you really want because, emo, your options are get rid of the boyfriend or rehome the puppy because it's been neglected. Doggos forever, partners whatever. Just kick his ass, he's only 19, what's he gonna do? Tell his mom? If a man doesn't adore my pets like I do, it is an automatic dumping. Learn this now, please. Don't devalue anything important to you just because you want a boyfriend. Especially at your age, the men you're dealing with are particularly selfish. All they want is sex, irresponsibility, and video games, buddy time. Honestly, you're both way too young to be playing house. I think you'd both be better off with roommates and learning independently. This is too much commitment for your age, maturity level. My mother is not a pet person at all. She however will say hi, pet the dog, and then move on. With Dad's dogs, she's even friendlier. She now hugs our last dog every now and then and always asks him for tricks. My point is that your boyfriend has been around your dog for a year, he should at least be making sure they have water and acknowledging them. My mom hates animals yet she's gotten really attached to our outdoor dog. I understand not everyone reacts the same, but I'm concerned about how your boyfriend treats your pets when you're not home. Stop making excuses for him in the comments and dump him. Not a single person in this large focus group thinks you should stay with this heartless poss. That should tell you everything. If you have to think of a nanny cam, you have come too far. Just rip the band-aid off and break up and give your dog a happy home. You are young and have plenty of time to find someone kind. And for the love of everything, do not procreate with that trash. Do not have kids with this guy. Anyone who is mean to my dogs once doesn't get an opportunity to be mean to them a second time. Just saying. Any man that don't like dogs ain't worth your time. My girlfriend has a cat that I do not care for. I still play with the cat occasionally and feed her if I need to, but I'm pretty firm on my boundaries when the cat starts to attack or things like that. If the dog is well behaved and doesn't cause problems, then your boyfriend is just a jerk. You agreed with your partner he wouldn't have to take care of the dog. Not sure why you're upset when he doesn't. A dog requires way more than a cat, which can basically live on his own with 2 minutes a day on average, 1 per minute for food and 5 million to clean up his litter once a week. Leave him if you really can't live with someone who's not into dogs, to each their own criteria, or have a talk about the fact that he's already really on you to sew his part feeding his cat, but you're ridiculous if you want him to take care of your dog or play with him after you both agree it was your responsibility. Reading some of your responses to people you basically only staying with you boyfriend to be a babysitter for your dog when you're at work. There are dog day cares you can take her to if you're worried about the puppy, plenty of dogs to socialize with and attention that she wants. After you've booked her into day care, dump the BF. He can't even take care of his own cat, so why stay? Says a lot about a person if they can't take care of a pet they've committed to. This is some Serapis red flag stuff right here. If he can't or won't even treat animals with love and respect, he is probably not worth any more of your time. Furthermore, I would be concerned about his cat being adequately cared for if she has a medical issue. Get rid of him. Doggos and chonkers for the win. Please get rid of him. People who are mean to animals are the worst kind of people. It is detrimental that you get away from him before your fur babies turn into a real-life human baby and now you're stuck with this asshole. OMG, this triggered something in me. I hate people that suck with animals. There's a special hell for them. Yeah, I'd be gone. Like packed up my stuff and my dog and broken up. No one disrespects my dog or hurts them in any way. It shows a blatant lack of empathy towards animals and I don't want that in a partner. My dog does stuff my boyfriend gets annoyed by, like asking to be let outside only to want to be back in seconds later, stepping on his feet or licking them in his sleep. He'll ask her to be a normal pooch and she'll just howl. They love each other so much despite their disagreements. The husky in her has temper tantrums, haha. I know relationships are complex, but if someone I was with was doing the things you described to my pets, I would leave them. It's a red flag. Hot take: yes, your partner is awful because he's not making sure the dog is properly fed, watered and also neglecting his cat, but I don't know why you're surprised he won't play with her if he's ever given an indication that he doesn't like dogs. I wouldn't choose a partner with a dog, but if for some reason they ended up having one, e.g. death of family member, it would 100% be on them to do everything except things that don't require interaction like food and water. Dogs aren't magical angels that will make anyone scream, "Oh woo puppy wuppy, let's cuddle and play." Again, your partner is an ass, and if he's neglectful of animal care he's probably not worth keeping, but you need to be aware that you need to find somebody who likes dogs, and doesn't feel neutrally about them. Tell him bye-bye. I get that he's your partner, but he sounds like an asshat. Never trust people who are unkind to animals.